up? Let's... I still don't know if this works. It should work now. There's still like delay everywhere. I have no idea. That's the thing. That's the beauty with like getting new stuff, new gears. There's always like new things that can go wrong, which is really nice. I can see if, okay, let's see if it works. I just realized that the microphone has a huge delay. I mean the camera has a huge delay, so I had to make sure that the audio was delayed so it was synced up. When I tried it out, I didn't even try that. I didn't even look into it. I just want to listen to see if my voice sounds better. Okay, the voice seems to be working, which is nice. I don't know why that was a thing from the beginning, dude. Right before the stream started, I always check. I always check to make sure that the volumes are good, to make sure that, you know, everything just works. And when everything works, you'll be like, okay, fine, it works. And then it didn't. Classic. Anyone that has ever streamed knows that this is what always happens, dude. But it's fine. I'm still in a good mood. You can't let things like that ruin your day, because if that happens, well, your day is ruined. So today will be. I just want to sit here and talk a little bit. As you can see here, I have two cameras set up. One behind me, and this is just a temporary solution. I don't really know how to do this in the best way. It's actually located here. There, somewhere here. Up on the roof of the bar. So I don't really know if it's gonna be there forever. I don't know. This design doesn't really work that well with that kind of thing, but I really want to use both of them. We could have like a setup here where the camera is coming from above, but that doesn't really make sense because I don't really use my keyboard that much. Yo, Zebby, how's it going, dude? It was, I'd say a month ago, my dude. Good to see you, though. How is your day going? But you can see, I got a new chair. And still I'm sitting leaning forward. This is like the best chair in the world because it can like, I don't know what the swing, which is really nice. So I'm still trying to figure things out. I did, however, record a video. I did record a video on me, like just... Well, the plan was to shoot a video while I was, like, spicing things up. But that it's... Well, the plan was this. Since I got, like, a crap ton of new gear, the plan was to record... Because, like, everything here is almost brand new. Like, the computer, it's the old and the monitors and stuff. But the setup and the desk and the microphone and the camera, everything is, like, brand new. And so I wanted to make, like, a transition video. Where I pretty much just, like... I put, like, one steady camera, right? And the plan was to just speed it up. So you can see, like, thing by thing being removed. The new desk being set up. But this entire thing took me 7 hours. 7 hours! Which is... It's fine. It's fine. Why isn't the chat working though? I swear to God, there's always something. I know why. This is why. There it is. Hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Great. What the haircut back? You know, the good thing about that is that it grows. It grows, thank God. So it will be back in time. You're good now? I don't know why that didn't work. I have no idea. I said it before, but before going live every single day, I still have video clips of me from April of last year. about 2 months after I started streaming, saying, "Hello guys, welcome to today's stream," just to try out the audio. And still, grow faster hair. You know, I don't know. I don't think that I actually like the old haircut more, but there were a bunch of people that told me to get a proper haircut and look like my age. That, you know, I'm coming every stream talking about your hair. That is actually a quite discussed topic, I think. Don't know why. It's pretty much, as a guy, it's the only thing I can really adapt or perfect. Anything else I just have to live with. I don't really want to wear makeup. I don't think it's a common thing where I live. Make you look pink. You know, I said this before. I just want a natural look with my webcam. And they're pretty much, there are no filters on. This is like the core settings. But I don't know how these stream. I watched tutorials on how to get like the best look. And I'm not convinced yet, dude. You still look younger than you are, Thank you, Destiny. If that's a compliment. Yeah, I know. I look pretty young. And, but I want to act my age. So that's like 50%. If I'm acting my age, then maybe I'm allowed to have like a haircut that I want. But I think that's the issue, though. If I don't act my age, my haircut's a little outdated, you know. Gotta take it for what it is. Nah, but it's fine. But anyway, I shot a video. I still need to edit it. It is pretty much just before and after the new setup. So again, I was gonna shoot the entire transition, but it ended up taking 7 hours. I can briefly talk about the things that I got. The microphone is new. This is supposed to be like a top tier microphone. I don't know if you can hear any difference. I listened to some old recordings, and compared to that one and this one, this is miles better. This mature woman can confirm. Hey, nice. I actually dreamt, speaking of nothing, I saw myself smiling in the camera here. I dreamt I knocked out this tooth. Don't know how, but I just looked in the mirror and it was gone. No blood. It was just gone. Like, okay. So anyway, 7 hours. Yo, Mixer, welcome to the stream, bro. 7 hours. And the main, I don't know about you guys and you guys' gaming setups, but for me, the main issue has always been cords or wires. Cords, I think it's cords. You know, cords everywhere. Can you see the cord here? You can't. There it is. Everywhere. And not only from like the mouse and basic stuff. Like, I have so many extra USB stuff. I have like power, like lights everywhere. There were just like a bunch of wires and cords everywhere. And it didn't look, it didn't look like shit, to be honest. Hearing a difference? I think it's a huge difference, but it's the same presets. But this just feels richer. Dust eye. Okay, I'll see you there, dude. I'll see you there. That's another issue. That's easy to fix, though. But the main issue for me was always it was always just cords everywhere. And since I come from a background with variety streaming, there were like consoles, games, controllers, wire. They were everywhere. Everywhere. So that was the main issue. So I wanted to make sure that the new setup had like richer, clearer. I'd say both. It's like, I think it's better bass with the new mouse, the new mic. However, I'm still like, this is still just the first stream, and as long as there's no robotic demon voice, I guess I'm good. But I still want to like try different things. I have another preamp, so I want to try that too, to get like the best quality sound, kinda. So anyway, the chords are, I mean, this looks clean. I think as clean as I possibly can do it, because there will always be chords because of the mouse, because of the stream deck, because of the key. There will always be like this, like extra, because this is so long, right? Where do you put the MacBook and Friends? It looks empty now. Yeah, this is very clean. You can see here. I don't have a good space for it. The main issue is actually this wall here. Can you see there, here, behind me here? There's too much space there. So I don't know if I'm gonna get another table like this, or if I'm just gonna actually have the green screen here. Look. So if I ever want to do like, oh wow, if I ever want to do like green screen stuff, I just have it like right next to me, and I can actually use this camera angle behind me to do that. So we have a possibility there. Yo, Xardhard, welcome to the stream, bro. Now I can creep on Dad from behind. Yeah, I just have to make sure that I pulled up my sweatpants, whatever it's called. Just gotta make sure that I actually always wear pants. Not that I ever streamed without, you know. That would be very inappropriate, and I would never do that. Of course I wouldn't. Now there's still space on this little, because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually like on my little stage thing here. It's not being shown properly here. I don't think I can show it here. I would have to change the angle. But this is cropped. This is the window. And I think I can do... You can see the little stage. Yeah, there's a little pillow I had. I can't go any further down, but you see a little stage here. My couch is like down here to the right. So I'm sitting like pretty high up. Dude, good music, my goodness. How did I have it? So I think there's better ways to show off that. You gotta show them chicken legs. I think they're pretty massive. The unimportant pillow. It's a nice pillow. I rest my head against it every now and then. Don't really think about the shape though. It's just like it's very soft. Okay. So except for the new gear and everything, that video should probably be released Tuesday evening, because I still have some shots left of the new setup. It would be hard to have some shots left of the old setup because that's no longer in existence. But that should come on Tuesday. No way, it can't come on Tuesday. What day is it now? Now it's Monday. Tomorrow it can't come. Final Fantasy 8 tomorrow, guys. That video will have to wait until the weekend. Final Fantasy 8 is more important. I will be streaming every day this week. Yeah, I know. I know, Sarnhart. I should sit like this. This is way more comfortable. Like, it's way more. Okay, I gotta need to change it. I will do it in time. But for now, I'm just gonna sit like this. But you're absolutely right. Code Vein tomorrow. You've been talking about that game for quite a while. Is it being released tomorrow? But what about Final Fantasy 8? Final Fantasy 8 Remaster. That is being released tomorrow on the Virtual Console for the Switch. I've heard it's only a digital copy that is being released. So I will get the digital copy. I will wake up early tomorrow, as early as I possibly can, and I don't know. Do you guys know this? If I pre-order a game, will that be set to automatically download? You're gonna stream it? Yes. Yes. I did play it back on YouTube, and that was about 2 years ago. So I don't remember like all of it, but I really loved the experience. So it's gonna be nice. The demo. Oh, it's only the demo. Ah, nice. You can pre-download it. Also, oh, Steven Ader, thank you and welcome to the stream, dude. So you pre-order it and even pre-download it, and it just like opens up when it's been released. That is genius. I will get Final Fantasy from a shared ID. Right, you told me. Yeah. Yo, good ladies, welcome to the stream, bro. Going to bed soon. Yeah, that sounds good. That's good. You know, the good thing about going to bed early is that you're more rested in the morning. I don't know if you know that, but that's something I learned the hard way, dude. Okay, so that's what I will do. I still need to create myself a Nintendo account and pre-order it, but it would be nice if I can just like turn on Switch tomorrow and it immediately starts to download the game so we can get going right away. That'd be nice. I will wake up at 4 a.m. to pre-download. Nice. Yikes. No, yeah. No, I still don't have a Nintendo account. It has taken me so long. I used to have one for the Wii U. And the reason why I haven't, like... Okay, I won't go into detail, but since I have an account for the Wii U, I wanted that account for the Switch, because that makes sense. Not that I did buy some games for the Virtual Console for Wii U, I think. I might be mistaken. It doesn't matter. I created an account. So, I forgot the password. So when I wanted to like connect my account to the Switch, I just like sent the password to the email, right? I just like tried create a new password, and then Nintendo said, "Wait, your email is not connected to a Nintendo account." I was like, okay. So then I try to create a new account with that email, and then Nintendo said, your email has already been connected to an account. Like, you can't say both, Nintendo. So I think you can use the Wii account to Switch. I think so too, because the Nintendo account is pretty much just it's just like an overall Nintendo account, right? It's not console specific. I don't want to. Oh, okay, I see. That's nice though. 4 a.m. The things you gotta do. Wow, this song. Can we drop the... Dude, that's like a 30-second like build up. Yikes. So anyway, I will just like, if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna create a new email so that we can register the Visa card so I can pay for it. But Final Fantasy VIII is the game I will be playing every single day this week. I don't think we will beat it in a week because it's a really long game. There are ways you can become super powerful early on. And it's not even cheating. It's like you're just using the in-game mechanics. Yeah, it's only for ghost spotting. Nah, I have two cameras now. So I don't know how to use it in the best way. This is one idea. And I think if done correctly, this could be super cool. Also, when I'm doing like cooking streams, that camera will go in the kitchen and it's gonna look swell. There's a little more chill. Time to cheat. No, we're not gonna cheat. I mean, it's not really cheating anyway. This is pretty much, you're using the in-game mechanics. You're not even exploiting it. You're just using the rules within the game so you become super powerful early on. And it's not, there's no cheat about it. It's just like strats. But it requires a pretty specific, like, there's a guide to it. And it's not super hard. It's just you become really, really overpowered. And like, if you want to beat the game that way, that's fine. But I really love Final Fantasy VIII, and I don't want to just rush through it. Yeah, I mean it's, I mean it is exploiting I mean, but it's still not cheating. Even though I would like to do it sometime, like, I'm not gonna. Because I'm a genuine gamer. Genuine pro gamer. College, it's not cheating. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I did something different, Siren, when I beat Omega there. The thing about Cell, he has this very specific button combination, and if you do it really fast, you can get like a bunch of attacks out really fast. And I don't know if I did something that I shouldn't do. I just mashed pretty much, and I did a lot of damage. You just exploited the flawed game design. I mean, it's kinda like speedrunning. But I think like this, if the creators are giving you the tools, it's not exploiting, because they just didn't think that you would obtain powerful things that early on. I think like this, with the card mod, they didn't realize how powerful that tool is. They just like, you know what, you can create some cool things, and eventually when you get to a certain part in the game, you have all those things, bam. You can do that, but they didn't realize that people are smart. You know? Definite pro gamer, right? I just need to, just like Sardar said, I need to learn to lean back. I will be better. It's actually quite comfortable. It's just, it's gonna take some time to get used to. I've been sitting like this for 2 years now. It was mind blow. 200 IQ to beat Omega, yeah. That is just what I do. I don't think anyone was surprised there. I was surprised. I thought the Omega super weapon was gonna be super hard. But it was, compared to the super weapons in Final Fantasy VII, it was nothing. So it's gonna be a trip down the memory line, if that's what it's called. It's gonna be nice. I have very fond memories of Final Fantasy VIII. Also, it was the stream where a bunch of people actually found me originally on YouTube. So, hopefully we'll see some familiar faces. That would be fun. Now, same here, Steven Ader. I think, yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're doing it for your own sake, and it does, I've seen so many comments on speedrunning videos on YouTube saying that you're just breaking the game. You don't really beat it. But as long as it's not cheating, it's a legit playthrough, right? It's a legit, you know, even if you glitch all the way to the credits, it's still accurate. Such a subscriber pleaser. Hey, we will find the best way to do this. Did your stream the queue is 60 minutes? Yikes. And that's not even that long, right? I've heard of friends that was waiting for 6 hours. That's a yikes. I saw an arm fly back. No. You see the white thing on the wall there? That's, I hope it's from the window reflecting. I really hope so. It's fine. It's fine. You guys know I live in an old mental asylum, right? So 2 cameras can actually be really good. Please tell us. It's just a reflection. It's fine. Come on, Sardart. People also think speedrunners never finish the games to speedrun normally. Exactly. Sprint is just a way to play the game you love in a different way. I think it's just like that. Do you see something flying past? It could be a fly. There's a huge one in my apartment. As soon as I open the window, bam, 10 flies. If it was something small, I swear to God it was a fly. The thing on the wall there, I'm pretty sure it's a reflection from the... Yeah, the thing you see flying is a fly. It's fine. There's no ghosts here. I haven't seen anyone in years. I think it's a fly. It can't be orbs flying around. Just like in Kokiri Forest. They're just flying by, just relaxing. I think the colors though are pretty good. They're not natural, but it's pretty good. Your massive gorilla hands. Yeah, I have. What's this? A paw. That's a paw. That's a paw. A cat has paws. What's this called? This is pretty. That's really big. My fingers aren't that big, but that is really big. I can just smash it with my. I don't know what it's called. Is it paw? Okay, but what's this called? A hand palm. That's what it is. That's what I said. Fucking hell. Yeah, Mixer. I think there's actually a valid reason why they're joking about this, because there have been weird noises, weird sights in my apartment, and I don't believe in ghosts. I seriously don't, but the evidence are there, so that's why they're doing with this. Get too much of Bodus. I was actually, you know, the next step will be to buy like a, what's that called? DSLR camera. And stream from a camera. That would be cool. Then you will see every single pimple, every single wrinkle. I would be doomed. No more thirst viewers. Delete Bodus. I mean, I could make the camera a little blurry if it's better for you guys. It kind of would go against, like, just buying a new camera in general. Because, you know, you want a better quality. But if the chat is, like, too much, we can see too much Bodus. I guess I have to, like, decrease the... I mean, we can go back to 360p. I mean, if you guys like... I just want to don't want to lose you guys. I don't have that many wrinkles. Come on. I hear that every day. You look like a kid. And I say, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. You know, it both have its pros and cons to look like a kid. I just haven't discovered the pros yet. But I'm pretty sure they're there. Pretty sure. Time to take care of those pimples. I'm doing my best. This is not helping though. Energy drink is pretty much the worst thing you can drink. Just caffeine in general. You'll discover is what they pros were after they're gone. Yeah, exactly. When it's like too late. Yeah, and caffeine and like chocolate is like the worst thing you can eat/drink. I have like one cream, but it's not age reducing. It's just like moisturizing. You know, I've never been into like creams and just like I never really cared about my. The only thing I have cared about is the hair. I haven't really cared about the skin or stuff like that. So when I bought this little thing, I was like, okay, so how do I use, like, when do I use it? How much do I use? And I just forget about it. So I use it like once every 2 weeks. But I guess it's good. I'm turning into coffee. I haven't had too much caffeine lately. Is that good or bad? Because he went missing. Was it because of lack of caffeine? Just finished a 2-liter Coke. My goodness. Was it Diet Coke or regular Coke? Yikes, dude. I actually added have you seen the Elgato key lighting? There you can like, you can change the warmth of the thing. That was the most weird thing I've ever done, because like when you connect that to your computer, you're supposed to have internet, right? And that makes sense because like I have internet. But the weird thing about this product is that, oh, you can't connect it even though you have like a wired internet. You need a Wi-Fi. Why? Oh, you need to pair. You need to pair the Elgato Keylight with your Wi-Fi in order to have your wired computer to be able to use it. So it just took me like 30 minutes just to try to pair it with my phone so that I can use it with my wired PC. It's like, why? Elgato, why? That was like some next level, like, why do I need a Wi-Fi if I already have internet connected? Exactly, Sarnard. Like, I already have internet here, and I'm seeing the tools here. So why can't I use it? I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it's weird. Can't even drink a glass of Coke. I actually love Coca-Cola. I think it's really nice. I don't drink it that often, but I really like it, especially with food. Going to a restaurant, drinking Coca-Cola as a beverage, that's good. That is actually really good. I'm gonna do like this and increase this instead. I'm still figuring out volumes and stuff, by the way, so that's why I'm sitting here like a question mark, trying to fix things. Spite soda? What? Only mix it with alcohol? So you drink it quite a bit. Nice. My goodness. So I was actually searching for... It would be so nice. Since I streamed this game 2 years ago on YouTube, I was looking through my maps, trying to find like the old design. But I can't find it. As the stream overlay, or so to speak, since this game is not in HD, like it is in HD, but it's not like, what's it called, 16:9, something like that. This game is like 3:4, which means it's like small, 4:3. So I did find all the thumbnails though, which is quite cool, from back in the days. Like, let me show you one. This will be the second one. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. So those I have left, but I don't have the design, so I think I'm gonna have to redo a new one real fast after tonight's stream. Yoga ladies, have a good night's sleep, bro. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate having you here, my dude. I can stop anytime. It's, yeah, as long as you're in control of that, dude, then you're good. Yeah, I'm telling you, the ghost reflection has moved. It's just a reflection of... I don't really know what the reflection is coming from, actually. I have no idea whatsoever. But it's probably there. Probably. Something that is reflecting. I think if I'm mixing... I usually use Coke, actually. You guys know what Mintu is? It tastes like toothpaste. It's really nice. So you mix that with Coca-Cola and bam. You got yourself a swell drink right there. It's like Coca-Cola toothpaste. It tastes like heaven. Also, you get hammered, and also it tastes like you taste fresh in your mouth. If you've been drinking only beers and you talk to someone, it's not the best. It's not the best. So there's that. So again, Final Fantasy VIII. I'm actually really looking forward to this. You could say it's nostalgia, but I played it 2 years ago. It's just for me, that's the game that pretty much... When I started streaming Final Fantasy VII, it was more of a trying out thing. Yo, Chew Dog, how's it going, my dude? It was more just... I've been doing YouTube videos for about a year on my YouTube channel back then. And for Christmas Eve, Pifson was here. And I just wanted to play... the initial plan was to play Super Mario 64. But I couldn't get it to work. So I was like, ah, screw it. I've owned Final Fantasy VII for the Steam for about like 2 years because I bought it on sale way back. But I didn't find the time to play it. So that was it. Okay, let's play Final Fantasy VII. I just like created a thumbnail real fast, started playing, and bam, all of a sudden people for the first time to start to show up because I averaged like 10 views per video on everything I released, and I still do. It's fine, it's fine. But that was the first game. Yo, Flate here, thank you for subscribing to YouTube. Appreciate that a lot. So that was like the first game that I... How can you say? Final Fantasy was the first game that I played, streaming-wise, that was a success. And after that, it was... I kind of... Like, I saw the potential in streaming in a whole new way. So... when going into Final Fantasy VIII, then that was when I seriously considered, like, you know, streaming as the new focus for me. So I have like really fond memories, and was like a bunch of people like showing up for each stream, and just to have that, I was looking at the statistics, and we were averaging almost between 20 and 30 people watching for each Final Fantasy stream, and that was each night. Which is like remarkable because YouTube as a streaming platform, especially like 2 years ago, it wasn't that big. I don't know how people find the stream, but it was just like mind-blowing how a small channel... I had like 40 subscribers. That people could find the channel from nowhere and just stay. Retro RPG is always fun to get back to. Yeah, exactly. I think a really good RPG... If you look past the graphics, it's still like, those games are still good. They're really, really good. It was the first Final Fantasy I beat, actually. Back in 2000s. So you played it on the original PlayStation. That's nice. I started to play it once. But me and text-heavy games, especially growing up, I wasn't the best at English, to be real. Yo, Stu Clips, how's it going, my dude? Hey, thank you, bro. I'm still trying to figure things out, where to have things. I don't know about this camera angle behind here, but for now, it's good. It's good. It's good. I remember because Final Fantasy VII for me was the first JRPG I ever played and ever beat, and I remember it was so different from anything else I've played. So after finally learning the materia system, because that took me a long time, I'd say mostly because of the language barrier, because again, what may, like, attack, I get it, but like, there's so much more to the materia system. It can be played pretty easily, just add a bunch of stuff and it will work, but if you really want to learn it, it's gonna take time. And I know a lot of words now that I didn't know then. So learning Final Fantasy VII materia system and going into Final Fantasy VIII, where they just completely remade everything, my goodness, that took me 30 hours to learn or just understand. I had the chat helping me, explaining, because there was a tutorial and I tried to read everything, but my goodness, it was still like advanced. And I'd say it's like quite a big risk for Square to make. Since they had so much success with Final Fantasy VII, why would they change the system into something so completely different? And I think like some people love it, some people hate it, and I think the majority actually hate it because it is very complex. It is very, very complex. Not saying it's bad though. It's just it takes time to learn. Back when Final Fantasy VII, I started to follow you, but with a different nickname. I appreciate that, Destiny. Yeah, I know you're one of the original squad's members stuff. I wish I did the same thing, Siren. I really wish I did the same thing. I mean, I was interested in English, but our English teachers was just like, they were so bad. They were really bad. Yeah. I mean, just like in general, the Final Fantasy VII system was easier to understand. It was more like the original Final Fantasy games. And I think like Final Fantasy IX actually is one of the most basic ones. And that has been like seen as one of the best because of that reason. Now the story and everything else, that's up for debate, but when it comes to like the system, it was praised for being simple, but like you could like expand a bunch on it and just try different stuff, and it was nice. And going from Final Fantasy 7 to 8 and then to 9, I wish 9 kind of was the first game I played because of that. It's an easier introduction to RPGs thanks to the simplicity of the leveling up system and just like learning new abilities and stuff. Good music, dude. Did she say it sucks to be you? Nah, she said she's obsessed. Yeah, she's obsessed. You hear what you want to hear, right? Yeah, Squall looks good. I was really pleased that they decided to go for the original look and not the Kingdom Hearts look. I don't know why they decided to give him like long hair in Kingdom Hearts, but I kind of prefer him with short hair actually. It's gone now. The reflection is gone. Yo, Deathly Darling, welcome to the stream. Final Fantasy X. Yeah, that's a beautiful game. It gets a lot of hate because of the voice acting, but my goodness, especially towards the end of Final Fantasy X. It was a really good game. And I love the sphere grid. That was a good way to like understand what to develop next. Only good at reading. I think it comes from just streaming a lot. I think if you would stream as well, Xiren, you would probably beat me within like a few weeks or months. I heard a few colleagues of mine actually said, you're really good in English. And I was just like, no. That's not true. I just talk a lot. That's how we win. I would imagine that playing Final Fantasy X as a young teenager would be like very... I would imagine the game being very influential on young kids. That's how it feels like with every Final Fantasy game. It makes you feel like you're important in each and every story. I think that's really cool. That's why I was like... Which game was that? Was that Cloud? Towards the end, no spoilers, but when he's starting to lose like his roots to just like who he is, it just feels like someone is ripping your soul out of your body. But they did it in such a good way that when he like found himself, it just like it all make purple. It all makes perfect sense. Yo, DJ Alpha Mega, how's it going, dude? The pizza, let's go. Titus might not be the best main character, but I think he grows into it. Don't you agree? That he starts off being this inexperienced, that's how you say it, youngster. I remember the first blow with the sword, and he can barely hold it. I was like, that's not a good way to introduce the main character. You don't want to see him as weak. He refuses to change, but towards the end, there are, I don't know, there's some parts And you remember the scene where he's like in the water and she starts to cry. And I think that's the first time where he actually steps up to the plate. The way he says Yuna. That's like the first time the voice actor finally shines. I think. It just feels legit. Yeah, it was cringy, and I think... I don't know if it's different if you're from Japan and you understand that kind of humor, or if it was done differently in Japanese. Because, like, when it's translated to English, those things become cringy. Even for the 2000s, I'd say they're quite cringy. Yo, Jamie, welcome to the stream. Zack, I think I just don't know that much about Zack, to be honest. I think I would need to play no, wait, what's that called? Crisis Core. I don't know that much about Zack. I really like Cloud though. Somehow I could relate to him really bad. Don't know how. I don't know how. It's cringe now, but when I was 17, it was romantic. Yeah, I had goosebumps. Especially during the water scene there. It was really beautiful. I don't know. Yeah, he whines a lot, yes. Like a lot, yes. And I just... Like with time, I think... I don't know. It was something with the end. No spoilers. When they come running to each other for that final hug. That changed my entire experience with the game. That changed everything. And I don't know. It was just so... I wasn't expecting... I kind of knew, but I wasn't expecting that... Oh my god, it was so good, dude. Took a really good nap. Nice. That is true. And I mean, Cloud essentially, he kind of like lost himself and just started to think that he was Zack, right? Started to like attach Zack's achievements and Zack's personality on himself, kinda. That's interesting, and I kind of want to play Crisis Core to understand more about the person that Cloud tried to be like. But this was more just like, oh, I want to be like him. No, he thought he was like Zack. He thought he was Zack. And all these achievements and stuff. It was very... Maybe it was a way to cope with his loss, maybe. Maybe that's what Crisis Core is about, actually. Sorry, yes. Yeah, yeah. I think Barrett is like, isn't he like 34? I don't think, like, he looks quite old, but I don't think he is that old, actually. Oh, you had to redo everything now, Jamie? That kind of sucks. There's a mini anime movie that shows the escape from Midgar. Oh, I had no idea, dude. Yo, Shadow, welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing? Do you hate Kate Sith? Yeah. I mean, hate is a strong word. I don't really hate him, but I think what he did, I couldn't really... I couldn't forgive him. I couldn't forgive him, no. But I don't hate him, but it's just like... He didn't... Maybe he did prove, but it's still... I think I even say it in my playthrough that I don't trust him. Even if he like come clean and stuff, nah. Cloud thinks he was sacked because of all the Mako poisoning. He fucked his mind. Was that the reason why? Huh. Yeah, there's, you know, since the Final Fantasy VII Remake is only up until Midgar Escape, I would imagine there's actually a lot of backstory explaining everything with Zack and stuff. Maybe not explaining too much, but I think there's gonna be some cutscenes explaining a little bit. Because by now, like, a lot of people know everything about that, but people that come in fresh to the Final Fantasy VII, it's not like if you don't dig in deep, you won't understand. You won't understand it. And you can still play the game and enjoy the game, but if you know about Zack and Cloud's backstory, it just makes the entire thing more cool. Back to the start. Oh my god. But that's what the Zero Death Challenge is all about. I had some troubles with the Twitch app this morning as well. I was watching DJ Alpha Omega stream, and I just tried to do some emotes, and it just showed up as text. I don't know if it showed up on the stream as something else. You can't exclamation mark DJ. My brain is not working. I was gonna do an SO. Make sure to follow DJ Alpha Omega. He's a really good streamer, dude. He deserves the follows. Very humble guy. I like him a lot. Yeah, exactly, Sarnard. Exactly. It's very crucial that they explain only things that are necessary, and for the people that are interested, the information is out there, but if it's not like necessary for everyone to know, there's no need to explain everything. And I wonder, do you think like this? Do you think when they developed Final Fantasy VII, do you think that they had plans on expanding on the Zack story? Or do you think that they just wanted some loose ends in the beginning? I mean, I remember one house where you meet Zack's parents and they ask, is Zack... I don't really know. Like, is he well? Or have you heard anything from Zack? Something like that. And the game doesn't really expand on that more than that. So the question becomes, did Square know about what they wanted to explain, or was it because of the fans? Maybe it was like that, Sarnard, yeah. They expanded because of the success of Final Fantasy VII. That's really interesting, actually. Yeah, to me, absolutely. I mean, that's what companies are about. So, but that kind of blows my mind as well, because why would they make his backstory so vague if they didn't have plans on it initially? Why would they introduce semi-introduce a character? Yo, Paul, thank you for your subscription, dude. 14 months! That was kind of cut off. Thank you so much, dude. I truly appreciate that. I hope you come back tomorrow, Paul. We're gonna play Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. It's gonna be nice, bro. Just like the old days, but I'm better at English now, thank God. Don't lie. There's no lie in here, DJ Alpha Omega. Should watch all those Final Fantasy VII movies and prequel cutscenes sometimes together. Yes. I remember watching Advent Children, but that was 2000... When it was released, like 2001. It was really long time ago. I don't even remember it. I remember a church. That's pretty much all I remember. Yeah, and I think the fact that he lost his mother there, I've heard that because of the loss of his mother, they had to like rewrite the story. I think I've read that the initial story, Ares was not supposed to die, but because of the loss of his mother, he wanted to add that into the game, kinda. Maybe. Something like that. The thing I never really understood was that the Sephiroth we saw was not the real Sephiroth. He was always trapped up in the north. In the crater, something like that. So the things we saw, they were only there were only his shadow, kinda, or a duplicate. That's what it's called. That is if I'm not asleep. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I will try to be live as many hours as I can tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up super early. Hopefully the game will be released by then. If not, I don't know. I don't really know. Why don't I see two monitors? There's one here. This one, you can see like here. There's the third. I don't have 4 anymore. I realize I really only need 3. I could have one over here, but I don't know. I think it just looks more clean this way. This is... have you ever seen Shroud? One of the best FPS streamers, FPS game players. He has a stream... You see the monitor is like tilted upwards. Vertically. That's what I have here too. So it's quite nice because I can... You know... I can have a long list of events happening. That's nice. That's nice. To deal with exactly. And I think it's just portrayed really beautifully in the game. Like right before that scene, Cloud is like about to lose his mind and is about to kill Ares himself. That is not how you want to build up a scene, you know? But it just works so good. If you mod the game and put Ares in, she does have dialogue past her death. So that makes sense. So they were developing the game up until a certain point, and then his mother died. And then they had to like redo some parts because of... That's so cool. That is so cool. The game, I think the fact that she died just... It made the entire gaming scene just grow up. If you know what I mean. It really... no game had ever done that. Yo, Surdic, thank you so much for the 18 months resubscribing, my dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been a while. How are you doing?
Oh, you asked the questions for me. Well, please answer me, sir. I'm fine about you. I'm doing good, dude. Will I see you this Saturday? I know Alex was talking about a gaming night. Have you thought about it? Are you available? Yeah. Exactly, Siren. Yeah, I think... Didn't they do a 3D Final Fantasy VI remake for like Nintendo 3DS or DS? But I don't think it was well received though. I think Final Fantasy VI was really mind-blowing though. Kefka was like the perfect villain. He was really twisted, which was very nice. Yeah, and I played the Steam release. I actually thought it was good. I don't know. Well, I didn't play the original one, so I don't know the differences, but I think that the Steam version was like really good. I think the main differences was the graphics, right? Compared to original Final Fantasy VI and the Steam version. Kefka Sephiroth. Aiken Ailey Mama's boy. Yikes. Depends on my sister, gotta see her before she leaves Japan. Oh, that makes sense, dude. Well, you can maybe be there for like an hour or two. Yo, Mr. Engineer, how's it going, dude? This setup. Yeah, we're still trying out some things. I don't know about the camera angles. I don't know about the screens. But we're trying things out. How you doing today, dude? It was based on the mobile version. It was bad. Please play the original one. The original one was not released on the Super Nintendo Classic, right? Or was it? I own that. I should know. God damn it. Yeah, like Kefka, he was so twisted, but like in a really good way that I think that Kefka, I kind of prefer Sephiroth, to be honest, but I'm biased because I love Final Fantasy 7. But Kefka, he's definitely up there amongst like one of the best gaming villains ever in any game. Breathe. That's a nice song. Therefore you pirate. That I cannot do that. I cannot do that. That's against, you know, Swedish rules. Speaking of that, actually, I own the PlayStation 1 version as well. And that's based on the original version, right? It's not the Steam version. I'm good chatting with the girlfriend, just relaxing now. Nice, dude. Thank you, I appreciate that. I've been trying out some different stuff. I don't know if you've seen Shroud, I said it before, but he has this screen like vertically here. And I just like, that looks cool. I want that. Taking influence from big streamers. Yes. Yes. It would be nice with like an on top camera as well. But, you know. A friend of mine at work asked me yesterday, Bodus, how much money do you actually spend on the stream? With the computer, the lighting, the screens, the switch, the stream decks, the cameras, the microphone, like... So I started to count, and I just stopped, and I don't want to continue counting. You know, it doesn't make you happy, but having a nice setup kind of does. But the money aspect, Jesus Christ, it's fine. It's fine. Yo, Xiron, have a good night's sleep. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate having you here. Hope you dream those swell dreams, not the bad ones, the swell ones. I need a bigger room to have a better setup. You know, I don't think it can be shown here. Let me show you this real fast. I'm actually sitting... I built my own... Yeah, that's a dick pillow. I built my own little stage. You see the bottom right there? This is actually a couch. So I'm sitting like a meter up in the air. Why, you may ask? I don't know. It's kind of stupid. But... Let me... Give me a second. I can lit this so you can see more clearly. Light. I can light this. That's so you see more clearly. So I'm sitting about a meter up in the air. Why? I don't know. I just like building stuff. Oh, the dick pillow went away. I'm sorry, guys. So that's my little stage. Maybe it's better to do it like this. So here I have the green screen. I don't know how I'm gonna use it yet, though. I haven't quite figured out. Don't know why the camera started to flash either. It's fine. Weird. Dick pillow is back. I should have it somewhere, though. That is, like, better than just there. I don't know why the camera started to flash. I have no idea. But it's not like the bottom part. So what happens if I do this? Or this? Cheating the system, dude. PogChamp. It's gonna be flashing a little bit. It's fine. I don't know why. My friends bought me a dick pillow for my birthday. I don't know why. And I can't really throw it away. You know, it's not something a good friend would do. So I'm kind of forced to have it still here. And I don't have a good usage for it. I don't really know. You know, Jamie, speaking of that, I was actually 2 days ago, I was actually super close of falling down. Let me explain. I don't know if you can see here. There's a little chair standing there at the bottom. Sometimes I have the chair there. Sometimes I just jump up. It's like about a meter, so it's not like a high jump. But sometimes I just put a chair there. It's easier, especially when I'm like bringing food or something. So it was like 1:30 a.m. Tuesday night. And I was gonna go down and get something to eat. And I just put one foot down and the chair starts to tilt, right? So it's about to fall. And for some, like, I could seriously like hurt myself so bad there. But miraculously, I think that's the word. With a miracle, I don't know how, but I kind of like my second foot lands on one of the legs, so that kind of like prevents me from falling, and I just like I land on 2 feet and I don't get hurt at all, which is like ridiculous because I swear to God I would be dead. The third foot, it's not gonna help me in that situation. Do you believe they would be upset? I mean, maybe not, but you know, I don't expect them to think that I would have it like available or here in the couch. But it's kind of like a conversation starter if people are here for the first time. Why do you have a dick pillow? And I'll be like, you know what? This is the story. It's a Swedish miracle. Exactly. Don't know how. I swear, if that camera was there recording, that would be so nice because that fall could have killed me. But now I survived. Thanks to the Swedish miracle. Damn. Dude, that was actually really smart. I don't know how it worked. I kind of like landed on one of the legs and that kind of prevented me fall. So that was so cool. Don't know how it worked, but it did. And I survived. Just helping people not play shitty games. But isn't BioShock a pretty good series? Or is it just Infinite that is like the bad entry in the series? I've never played it. Neither of the games, actually. BioShock 1 is God tier. Did they release a second one? Or was it just called something else? Like BioShock, mysterious name. Or was it BioShock 2? It's kind of nice how when people don't want to release sequel, they just like add a different title. There's 1, 2, and Infinite. Okay, cool. So the Infinite one wouldn't be like the third one. It would just be a standalone title. Kind of like how they wanted to do with Resident Evil 3. Not 3, but 3. How it was supposed to be like not a spin-off game, but kinda. It was not supposed to be the third entry in the series. It's supposed to be like a standalone. Or it was because it takes place during the events of Final Fantasy 2. I mean Resident Evil 2, my god. And because of that, I don't think they initially meant for it to be released as the third game. You kind of like Infinite more than the second one? 2 I played definitely not as good as the first one. But do you need, like, if you play the first one, can you get closure? Or does it leave a lot of loose strings? I've only seen pictures, to be honest. I've only seen pictures of BioShock. Never seen it in full motion. I might have seen a speedrun during a marathon. Maybe. I don't really recall. You can't get closer just playing the... Okay, cool. Then I would consider playing it. Actually, since there's like a lot of people that say it's like a really good game. Actually. We'll see, dude. We'll see. And I'm really psyched for Final Fantasy 8 tomorrow. Don't look anything up, though. Promise. No looking up, going blind. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I don't even know what the story's about. That's how blind I am. Yo, Faker, how's it going, my dude? Good to see you, man. Infinite first and then Bioshock 1? So Infinite takes place before the first game. I didn't like the first one? Surik, it's like you're swearing in church right now. I haven't played it, but the rest of the chat, you know... I mean, expect a shitstorm. But it's fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Was the game released for... It was a PlayStation 3 game, right? Somewhere. Interesting, interesting. Your opinion is wrong. I'm sorry, Surik. You did your best here, but, you know... You can't be right all the time. My goodness. So, okay. So the schedule for the next couple of weeks will be like this. Final Fantasy 8. And I'm gonna play it every single day. Until we beat it. And then, obviously, we're back to Breath of the Wild. Then, after a few weeks, towards the end of September, the new Zelda game is being released. Link's Awakening. For the Switch. So obviously we're gonna play that too. I think it's gonna be really nice. I've heard good things about this game. And it's based on one of the best Game Boy games. So it can be really nice. I would imagine that Surik is gonna like it as well. Since Game Boy is kind of like his specialty. Game Boy and like GameCube. I would imagine. I never really played Link's Awakening. I tried it. But I never really played it. Like a mindless FPS with story-filled plot holes, play Infinite. Alright. Mindless FPS doesn't sound that good. Played one of the Resident Evil games and I hate it. But you played one of the later ones, right? For like... I mean, there are some good games in the Resident Evil series and there are some bad games. Yeah, I don't know why it's flickering. I have no idea. It started to occur when I reshaped it, resized it. Or cropped it, that's the word. When I did little changes. I don't know why. Yesterday, it was actually this cam, the Brio, that flickered like that. I mean, I can't just try to, like, deactivate and activate, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna stop working if I do. I can try it. I don't think it's gonna work though. It's still flickering. I don't know why. Yesterday was the Brio, the new camera, that flickered just like this. But the flickering was like 10 times worse. Maybe it's a little bit better. A little bit. We were talking about the new version of Link's Awakening, Surik. I think it's gonna be nice. Play the Zelda CDI games. I would donate. I think if you want to go down torture lane, it will be like the CDI games and then Superman 64. Spooktober? That could be nice. We did that last year actually, playing a bunch of horror games. It's actually really fun. I get easily frightened. And when I get easily frightened, or when I get scared, my reaction, I have a tendency of always jumping, like, when I get scared, or just pull back. Revelation, yeah, those aren't the best. Play the first, the second, the third. Maybe Code Veronica, but that wouldn't be my go-to. Resident Evil 4 is good, and Resident Evil 7 is good, and obviously the second remake, or the remake of the second one, those are the good one. There are like other games that are decent, but nothing comes close to those, like the main entries in the series. Yeah, the short story about the Zelda CDI games was that Nintendo, they were talking to Sony. This was back in the Super Nintendo era. And they were talking to Sony about releasing an add-on for the Super Nintendo that was a CD disc reader. And Sony were like, we have this really cool thing, it's gonna be called PlayStation. We want it to be an add-on for the Super Nintendo. We think that CDs is the future. And Nintendo were like, yeah, this sounds amazing. And then at the last second, They were like, no, Sony, we're sorry. We're talking to Philips instead. Yo, Jay Jurt. Thank you, Junis, for the resub. 8 months resubscribing, dude. Thank you so much. Hello. How you doing, my dude? Feels like just yesterday when you used that Prime sub. Thank you. I appreciate that, my dude. So the last second, when they said to Sony, we're sorry, they decided to team up with Philips. Stupid Nintendo. Yo, Brooke, welcome to the stream. So they decided to team up with Philips instead, and they released the CDI. So Nintendo pretty much licensed both Mario and Zelda, like pretty much all of their catalog, to Philips to be like, do whatever you want. You can use the characters however you like. I guess they took a percentage of it. The biggest issue with that was that Sony was like, well, screw you, Nintendo, we're gonna create our own console. And it became one of the best-selling consoles of all time. And the CDI was quickly cancelled. I don't imagine what would have happened if Nintendo said yes to Sony. Then there wouldn't be a PlayStation, and the entire gaming landscape would be different. It would change everything. Nintendo and Sony would have worked together on Nintendo consoles, and there would be no company even close. My God, it would be like 10 out of 10. You know, it's not for the bad now. I mean, PlayStation is really good. So, somebody watching DJ. But I think this is like pretty well known, right? I'm busy with VoG Classic. Have you been able to log in yet? I heard the queue is like 6+ hours. I'm doing good, my dude. I'm doing good. Exactly. Xbox would never have a chance. Nintendo, with the help of Sony, I swear to God, they will be like so massive, it will be ridiculous. It will be so different. Just imagine if Nintendo would have gone with Sony and that would have been a success. And Nintendo 64 would have been a disc system. With no competition. They would have owned like 100% of the gaming market. The closest thing would be like the Jaguar. Saturn, sure. But, I mean, that would be like... I don't know. Nintendo, if Microsoft did anything for console gaming, is to push people to get better gaming. Yeah, the multiplayer aspects, they were really... I mean, they weren't far ahead. I mean, the Dreamcast was there pretty early on, and it took quite a while for the Xbox to get like online gaming in general. They kind of didn't want to try it early on because of the failure of the Dreamcast, but they definitely pushed it for console gaming, definitely. Yeah, 100%. I'm logging in the right times. You gotta think one step ahead, dude. That's nice. I've had friends that use like TeamViewer from their phone. I've heard that the queue is something like you need to be active while queuing, right? Like, are you still there? Are you still queuing? Because they don't want any people that is not there being able to log in. So people use like TeamViewer from their phone to still stay active in the queue, which is it's kind of weird, but it's nice. Yeah, the first Xbox Live, it was free, right? Except for the charges of the going online back in the days with the modem. But that was right around the time when Xbox launched their Xbox Live. That must have been like where broadband kind of became the standard, right? Same here, engineer. Yeah, same here. I was 100% Nintendo kid up until 2002 when I read about the discontinuation. I read about Dreamcast being shut down, and then I was like, wow, I just completely missed this company and this console. I want to get into Dreamcast now, towards the end of the lifespan. Nice. So it was Sony that added the pay-in system. You know, if you get valid, like if you get something in return for those, I don't know how much it costs, $5-10 a month. Sometimes I don't know how it is now, I've never been subscribed to something like that. But I think if you go into that paying service or that subscription, you do get free games every now and then, right? I think that's a really good like payoff. Like you pay this to get some things, and in return, here's a couple of free games each month. I kind of like that. Now I haven't like looked into it like my own. I haven't done that, but I kind of like the idea of it. Well, that's true. That is true. I mean, they're old and you can probably get them pretty cheap. But it's a nice return because I would think that a lot of people don't even... Like, a lot of companies don't even give you anything for it. You know? Yo, Free Falls, how's it going, dude? They're never the most popular ones. But I think... Was it Siren who said the other day... Or the other month, or the other... It could be a long time ago. She said she got like a really good... Oh, it was a Stendhal. Someone said they got like a really good game. And it was quite new. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I do see your point. Obviously, they couldn't give away the new games. However, have you looked into Stadia? I don't know how that model's gonna work. But that it feels like a lot of companies have been striving for something like that. But every single video that has just been released about the Stadia now, it's like they're just shitting on Stadia. Like everyone is talking down on Stadia. I don't know how it's gonna be. I kinda like the idea, but kinda not. We're more and more headed to a gaming how do you say? A gaming scene where everything is digital, kind of like Steam. Yeah, some of the ideas are really cool. Yeah, I agree. I think they are ahead of its time. And I think that is the future. With live streaming and just... Let's say I'm playing a game and you can immediately jump in where I am in the game and we can solve the situation together. That's brilliant. But not exactly. I mean, we just... Up here in the north, we have good internet. But in a lot of places, they don't. And I would imagine you'd need a pretty good broadband. Pretty fast broadband. To be able to play games with zero lag. You know? Especially since it's only through the broadband. From what I've heard, you don't download any games. You play every game like on their online platform. I might be wrong on that. I haven't really done the research, but every single video really... Yeah, okay, so it's over the net. That's... I mean, they must have servers that are like god tiers in order for that to work. And we would have to have like the best internet in the world in order for that to work. Do you work tonight? Yeah. Unfortunate to do. I will stream for another 20 minutes or so. Then I need to create my Nintendo account so I can like pre-order Final Fantasy VIII for tomorrow's stream. Again, I will be up extra early tomorrow. I will only sleep for like 5 or 6 hours to play it as early as I can. I mean, things like system requirements won't be an issue. Like, on our behalf. I don't think so either. I think it's more the broadband aspect, right? Like, the speed... I don't know. You know, it would be... I don't see how it's gonna work. Maybe here in Sweden. We have really good internet here. If you stream a game... You just need good internet. Yeah, exactly. Because then it wouldn't have anything to do with your computer, right? You would just control the game from with your controller here, and their servers will do the CPU work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fiber internet, PogChamp. I have 250 megabits up and down. I can still use your HDS. Yikes. I know. It's not hard. I tried it just so many times. I don't have any patience when it comes to that. What do you think about Spider-Man leaving the MCU? I don't really have an opinion, to be honest. I don't know. As long as the same writers and like actors and stuff are on board, I don't see a problem who owns it. But if they're gonna change things, it's gonna be bad. Yo, Moon, welcome to the stream, dude. Old setup is better, but this is like this is new everything. Well, the house is the same, but you know, they sold the rights to Sony. They sold the rights to Sony. I don't know. I think it's sad. I understand. But it's, as long as the same people are on board, I don't think it's gonna be an issue. We as an audience won't see any difference. You have 4 up? Yikes. How much do you pay for that? Free falls. I'm paying right now for 250 megabits. I'm paying about $50 a month. I've heard people with way worse internet paying more than that. But I think Sweden is pretty like, they're pretty far ahead when it comes to like getting good internet. They sold them a long time ago. No, I haven't seen the later ones, actually. But I think like as long as we as the audience we are not affected by getting bad movies, I don't see any problem. I pay $60 for 10 megabits at my home. Down the road while I stream, I pay $80 for 100 gigabytes. But $80, wait, 100 gigs. Is that like in... Well, 100 gig, we're not talking about gigabits. Are we in the 100? That's like super speed. Or is it like the amount of like gigabits you can use? Does that make any sense? Change is scary. It's fine, Moon. It's fine. You can still hear my beautiful voice. It's just gonna be a little higher resolution. It's super insane speed. I would pay $80 for that too. I would pay $100 for that. You could like stream your stream with like 4K resolution. Damn, that's crazy. Sweden is the cheapest network in the world, counting megabit and uptime. That makes sense. I don't know why that is, but you know, that really makes sense because we really have like super good internet for not that expensive pay per month. Pay $200 and it's horrible. Yikes, $200? We would get those gigabits uploaded to that as well. I think the bottom can should be closer, and I think it shouldn't be flickering, but it still does for some reason. I have no idea why. I just wanted like an overview. I kind of agree that it should be closer, but the overview cam. And I don't think like this setup, it's not suiting for the 2 camera angle thing. Yo, Jenny, welcome to the stream. I'm just trying things out. This is the first stream with the new gear, so there's gonna be some ups and downs. I have some ideas, and I'm towards the end, well, towards the start of 2020, I'm gonna change my logo type. We're gonna have new colors on the screen. I have everything planned out. So it's gonna be a complete design makeover. And that includes the camera angles and stuff. Joey dies twice to a boss and rage uninstalls the game. No rage quit. You can do it, Joey. Exactly. Never give up on things. Always positivity. There will there will be a better tomorrow, I swear to God. It's not uninstalled. I wonder why though. Does that have to do with Swedish? No, it's still private companies, right? That provide like... Or does the government have anything to do with like fiber internet and stuff? Free fails. So it's Bingus and Free Fails. And Sailor Moon. We have names for everyone. Xarnhart is still Big D. The big... That's just big... Yeah, you know. The king. He got that internet done. Can I give you my league match? Yeah. Free Fails. The biggest D. D, I think there's a hidden D somewhere there in the Xarnhart name. You can't just see it. It's just a big D somewhere. Capital D. Yikes. Didn't mean to go there, dude. I don't know. Eric Bingus. What was the other? Eric Bodelsberg. I think Just Honest was freestyling there. Cannot be trusted. Yikes. I've been thinking about like should you get better internet, but like there's no need for it, right? I mean, that's just ridiculous. Like you don't need 500 megabits up. Have you guys that stream here, have you tried different like what's that called? Bit rate? How high does your bit rate go, if that makes sense? I think my bit rate is actually quite low now that I think about it. I need to check up on that. I think mine is like 3,000, something like that. That's pretty much how much data you're sending to Twitch. You shouldn't get higher. You shouldn't hire too much though. Let's see. Mine is at 3,000. I read somewhere that if you're an affiliate, you can't go super high. Kills the internet. It's not bigger version. Yeah. Because if I broadcast to 720p, the amount of the bit rate doesn't affect anything else, right? Imagine Twitch still not making me... You know, Moon, you gotta actually stream to have a chance. It's that little requirement. Have a few average viewers and stream during a certain amount of days in a row. Or in a month. You know, that's the start. Yeah, that's that entire aspect as well, Moon. We gotta make sure. The cool thing about that is that anyone can become an affiliate, but in order to be a partner, they have to manually review your content. Because they want people that represent Twitch to be partners. In other words, you can't be cussing too much. You have to be a good role model. Or if some other company comes in and watches one of your streams, they can't be like off-put of advertising on the platform because of that one streamer. Like when Bodus killed his, when he modded Usard. Oh my god. No, he didn't, dude. Sarnard has been a good mod. We gave Sarnard a month. No, it was 1 week. After everyone in chat like mod Sarnard, everyone. So, but he proved himself to be a good mod. So that I haven't been having any problems whatsoever. That's good, Jamie. That's good. Hey, no worries, dude. You deserve all the praise and a Celsius as well. Hey, again, I know I talk about this a bit, dude, but if you still want that Grandia, man, it's all yours. Just send me send me an address if you want. If you don't want it, that's fine. I'm not gonna like. You need to have it. I just know that in my collection, it doesn't really have a place because it's in Japanese and it's for Saturn. Grande is amazing, yes. I just happened to buy a Japanese version for the Saturn. And I own a PAL Saturn that I never even tried. That sounds good, dude. If you don't want your personal address, just send like to one of your friends or a relative, or if you have a post box, just send so I can send it somewhere that you know. Or if you wanna, I can send it to Sparv if you meet him and he could like give it to you. I don't know. We'll figure it out. No problemo. You know, that would be like sending things to Sparv. I mean, he's probably drunk, let's be real, so. Still fun to make fun of. I don't know. It's not going anywhere near him. Yeah, I would kind of like not trust that either. I got the Japanese Ocarina of Time working on my Wii. Was it hard? That's awesome, dude. I remember trying so much and I couldn't get it to work. I managed to get the programs running. But there was something not functioning. I was like, well, screw this. I just played on my Nintendo 64 in the end. You just happened to buy it. You have horrible spending habits. No, it's fine. It's fine. I've been going through periods of time where yes, my judgments have been lacking a little bit, but that's fine. We all go through that. Sometimes you think that, well, if I own this physical thing, it will make me happier inside because I'm going through some hard times. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help at all. So, really good guy now on YouTube. See, that must have been a thing. I remember reading from a website how to do. It shouldn't be any difference though, but I couldn't get it to work. I still own my Wii. I remember buying both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and I think it was Mario 64, before they closed their virtual store. And it was like way back. Right? It is really like diverse. I kind of like the Wii, actually. It was very broken, which was good. Have your judgment been clouded? I mean, it has happened. You know, when you buy a Japanese Saturn game that you're never gonna play. Sure. It maybe one of the not one of the brightest moments in my life. Not even the second or the third one, but it's fine. It's fine. Yo, Mr. Kabababa, yes. The demonic voice is gone, I hope. I don't know what happened. I just rebooted my computer and it worked again. And it worked like before going live. I guess this place is haunted after all. Gone but never forgotten. Yeah, it's always sad when they shut down servers like that. I don't know. I remember, maybe it's not the same thing, but kinda, when they shut down the last Dreamcast servers. It was hard, dude. I don't know. I got sentimental because it was like the last. They pulled the last plug out of the Dreamcast when they shut down the last servers. You live in a haunted castle? No, but a haunted mansion. Or an apartment. You know, this is an old mental asylum. They used to treat sick people where I live. You know, so anything can be like, oh wow, there's something moving over there. Yeah, it's fine. It's probably just some old patient. It's fine. Yo, Stu Clips, have a good day, bro. Oh, you got yourself the emote? That's so nice. That's actually a really dope emote, dude. Do you live in Arkham Asylum? I don't know what Arkham is, but... Oh, yeah. Kinda like that. Yeah, exactly. It looks like, compared to the other buildings around here, this really looks very, like, different. This looks like an old, mysterious building. It really does. And... I swear to God, I will do like a live stream where I go up on the attic, because there, swear to God, there's something not right up there. And I don't think you can see it through the screen, but if you've ever been up there, and you haven't, but I'm telling you from experience, I don't like to go up there. It's a body there. I mean, technically, there could be. Imagine like this. You're walking up the final stairs. You open the door. It just feels like someone is pushing on your chest. Because it's like hard to breathe up there. I can't really... It's not like someone is choking you. It's just like you try to take a breath and it feels like you don't really get enough air. Does that make sense? Grandma's body without a head. Yeah, just like that movie. I hate those clicking noises. It sounds like I'm over-exaggerating, but it is really that bad. It is really that bad. Yo, Tras, how's it going, dude? Got an attic on the goddamn moon? No, but it's hard to explain. It just feels like something is not right there. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in spirits. It's just there's something not right there, dude. Even I, that don't really care about that. I don't believe in any of that. But still, there's something not right up there. I've been planning on doing a stream from up there. Like an all-nighter. I even discussed this in one of the last streams. You know how there's one song in the Pokemon game, the original one, from the Haunted Town? And they say that, people committed suicide from listening to those tunes in Japan. Obviously, that's not true. But it would be cool to try to sit there for a night. Yeah, creepypasta, exactly. It would be cool to sit there for like 6 hours only listening to that song when it's like pitch dark. You get it, that would be a good video. It would be a fun experience. Huh? Kinda. You don't, Moon, but it's like there were creepypasta about it, that people were, you know, committing suicide because of those notes, and it was something about those notes in that song. Let's see if I can find it. But if someone does something stupid, it's not my fault. Lavender Town. I think it's Lavender Town. Is it? Yeah. Now we gotta listen to the I swear to God commercial. Is it? No. People were said to commit suicide because of this song. So imagine sitting and listening to this song for 6 hours on an attic that I think is haunted. It's, you know, I think that would be cool. I think that would be really cool, actually. That would be, I don't know. I'm not, it would be like, it would be a sensitive topic because of the fact that it's like, this whole suicide aspect is actually a real thing and should be taken seriously. But, you know, during the circumstances of that song and being on an attic like that, that would be nice. The Song of Unhealing. Yeah, that's really... That's kind of like in the same... Whatever it's called. It's kind of like the same thing. It would be nice. It would be nice. But, we'll see. We'll see, dude. I just have to figure out how to get electricity up there and stuff. But I kind of like the idea. And doing a long video like that, watch time is good on YouTube. Hey, time to kill myself. But imagine having like several cameras up there as well. That'd be cool. I mean, again, it's a sensitive topic and it should be taken serious. But it would be a nice experiment. I mean, I wouldn't commit suicide. And I don't think like... I don't think the video itself would like tell anyone to, but it would be interesting. It definitely would. Song is just annoying. It is. and maybe that's the reason why it got that attention. I don't know, Sarnard. I don't know. It would be a nice video idea, and I've been thinking a lot about it. You know? It would be a very unique idea, to say the least. The song is called Skydive, but she's singing Anamane. You hear it? Anamane, Anamane. Okay, guys, I think it's actually time for me to wrap today's stream up. I know it was a quite short stream, but I need to get my Switch. I need to create an account. God damn it. And I need to get some food. Tomorrow's stream, we're gonna play Final Fantasy VIII again. So it's gonna be really fun. I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be really fun. I will try my best to get on as early as I can. I don't know when exactly the game will be released. It just says the 3rd, which should be tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, thank you guys. I hope you have a swell day as well. New Final Fantasy. It's Final Fantasy VIII. The remake. Remaster. New HD graphics. It's gonna be nice, Moon. It's gonna be 10 out of 10, I swear. Let's see here. I'm just gonna find someone to send you guys over to. What else? Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get on as early as I can. Because it's nice. Because it's fun to get on early. We're gonna be raiding Stevenator. Another swell guy deserves attention and love. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for watching today's stream. Sorry about the weird camera noise, everything that was wrong in the beginning. But thank you for your patience, and I will see you guys tomorrow playing Final Fantasy VIII. I mean, how swell is that? Take care, and peace out.